Oh, baby. Yeah, man. So, first and foremost, I have to point out, I have to say that this video right here has probably been the most requested, sought out after video with the most energy behind it. There's been more comments requesting this video, you know, talking about this video, saying I want to see that, than any other video since I started making content. I haven't been making content all that long, but this right here is definitely at the top of the list, and this will probably be the first of many. All right, so this is just gonna be like a warm up, and we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna try to keep the length of this video on the shorter side for you guys. So for anybody who's new to the channel, let me show you the build, and then I'll show you my cards, right? So you can get an idea of, you know, just what level we're playing at here, because there can be, you know, now with crafted cards, there can be a very large gap between one player to the next, right? If I'm doing a certain stage and you're doing a certain stage, you know, you can probably say to yourself, why is that guy able to do that stage and I can only do this stage? Well, I'll show you why. Also, if you're new to the channel, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to subscribe, right? All right, so I'm going to show you KNULL's build. So yes, the video is about KNULL, right? KNULL on KNULL action, Necro Sword on Necro Sword, right? We've had a lot of talk, a lot of discussion about that. All right, so this guy, I built him out to the max. I spared no expense. All right, he's got a full stack of Odin's Blessings. I got his type enhancement to 4, which isn't that important when it comes to World Boss, right? He's got a fully awakened ISO 8 set. I rolled Hawk's Eye. It really wasn't important just because of the additional stats that I have on my cards, as long as it was an attack ISO set. He does have a rage right now. For now, he has a rage. That may in fact may very well be getting changed to an energy. Actually, I'm pretty positive I'm going to be doing some testing with an energy, and I pulled one this morning before reset. I pulled an energy, but all of his stats are maxed out. And yes, I say that because I have a lot of mighties. I was going for a super success, so I have a lot of mighties, but I did pull one energy. It's not rolled right now, and right before this, I went and I kind of balled out in the Dimension mission shop. I spent a lot of my tokens on custom gear because I was trying to roll one of these guys with better stats, because I want more of the beatdown with at least 5 or 6 with a 200% proc, and I probably rolled, I don't know, 50, probably about 50 times, I'll say, and nothing. I didn't even get one 200% proc, not even one on those. And lately, when I've rolled regular energies, like maybe after 10 rolls, I get a 200% proc. I'd say at most. There were times there was only just a few rolls, and I rolled multiple of them. So they must have changed. So for anyone out there who's rolling these, let me know your experience, because I've had terrible luck rolling them. I've just burned through 6-star obelisk trying to roll one of these things. They're just the absolute worst. They need to change that. I mean, I've been rolling some of these for weeks now. Like it's literally like it takes me at least a week to get a decent roll. I'm gonna keep track how long it actually takes, and how many obelisks it actually takes me to roll one of these. And then hopefully we get this information to the devs, and they can do something about that, because it's just ridiculous. Like, you get one, has bad stats, and what are you supposed to do with it if you can't even roll the thing? You can't even get a decent roll on it for you know, weeks on end. Like, that's really annoying. That's one thing that really annoys me. So assuming I can, you know, I noticed someone in the comment section said they wanted a comparison with a regular energy. Depending, you know, if I can get that rolled, I might be doing it with a forge, we'll see. We'll see. If a lot of other people want to see with a regular energy, then maybe I'll do it with a regular energy as well. But if an energy does work on them, a forge energy will be put on them. You know, if it seems like it's working better than rage, which it actually might. It actually might. So, okay, the comparison today, who I'm going to be comparing KNULL with, is going to be Odin. Okay, and Odin has basically very similar build. He has 2 less Odin's Blessings. He has 18, KNULL has 20, Fully Awakened ISO 8, and a Rage. Okay, but yeah, if KNULL can work with an energy, then he'll definitely be a real threat, especially with that beatdown. Okay, now for my cards. I have very good cards, not gonna lie. Now my energy attack is a little bit more than my physical attack, so you know, you got to take that into consideration, right? We're looking at about, what, 15% more. So it favors Odin. Right now it favors Odin. And I have 16% Pierce on my cards. I actually, I got a bunch of cubes. I got a bunch of cubes stocked away. I'm going to be doing more card rolling, but I don't want to do it right now because I did some testing with some other characters and I made some changes, and I want everything to remain the same while until I can actually put that video out. Well, there's a couple videos, so I'm not going to touch them now, but very soon I will be doing more rolls on my cards because I think I have about 13,000 cubes now. So, all right, now I'm going to be taking them into KNULL, right? Now that I got his potential, right? If you checked out the last video, you saw that the ranking up video, we took them all the way, and now we're able to take them into KNULL, right? I think you can, right, just like Sentry, you might be able to, as long as you got him to level 70, I think you can actually start using him in KNULL. You don't have to get his gears ranked all the way up. If it works the same way, I don't know. I didn't try. All I did was I took him, you know, all the way 0 to 70, and then gears all the way straight to 25. So the reason why I'm choosing Odin is because he seems to be the best comparison for where I can compare them. Because the highest stage I can compare these two, is 14. KNULL can't go past 14 with where I'm at. Right now I'm on stage 30. I'll actually be playing 30 today, so I'll be unlocking 31. Because I could use blast characters. Moonstone, she's just an absolute monster when it comes to KNULL. And yeah, so from here it's blast. Here it's female, right? So 30 to 35 it's blast. 25 to 30 it's female. 20 to 25 is male hero. 15 to 20 is human, and then 10 to 15 is male. So I mean, I could use them on 9, but I don't know. I feel like with where my account's at, with where my conqueror level's at, doing 9 just wouldn't be a good comparison. Like, it just, you know, I'm able to do so much damage at once. It's just, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of fluctuation there, and not fluctuation, but it's not a good measure. So trust me on that. Now, we're gonna do 14. So first, I'm gonna run Odin. And then KNULL. So, and I'm going to use these strikers. I have 1 ignore dodge striker. I can't, you see, I think, unless I'm missing somebody, I think Ancient Venom is the only ignore dodge striker I can actually use right here, the only male one. But I'm using Bullseye lead. Bullseye has ignore dodge for 50%. All right, so this way, you know, it kind of eliminates some of the variables, right? So let's jump into here. Yeah, we're going to run this guy first. And, you know, Odin's rotation, you know, see, the thing is like this. I did some test runs, you know, before throwing the camera on. Why isn't that hitting? I hate when that happens. The skill just doesn't hit. So yeah, I did some test runs before coming in here, and the rotation that I pretty much know very well to be probably the best for ABX at this point. Seems like it's probably best to switch it up a little bit going into World Boss. You know, just because, well, especially because you can't just constantly sit there and hammer on him, right? I'm gonna get gooed up here. Yeah, you can't just sit there and hammer on him. He's always pushing you back. He's interrupting you, stuff like that. So you have to be flexible when it comes to his rotation. And you know, so that might require some additional testing. And you know, I'm guessing that's going to be perfected as we go here. Okay, so about 3:46. I'll do another run with them, but I'll only throw one in the actual video. Yeah, so I'm gonna run null now on same team, right? Same lead, all that. Try to keep all these parameters the same. So from what I did, I mean, I haven't ran a whole lot of variation with my rotation at this point, but usually I'd save that tier 3, but because he's going to, you know, he's going to snatch you up with that Clintar cage, I decided to use it. And I tried to hit the 3 before then too, just to get that skill going to charge up the tier 3, but I still think you want to wait on the 5 until that, okay, I'm going to get caught up here. I'm just not even going to attack. I might have been able to squeeze a little bit more damage in there, but right there, I probably could have hit the tier 3. Still trying to figure out what's better to do at this point. But it seems like he's got really good burst damage on his skill, so he could be one of those characters. Like if you've seen any of my previous videos talking about, you know, characters that work really well swapping in and out, right? Because those characters are pretty valuable. So we get no proc there. So about 3:46. Actually, same exact time as Odin's first run. So we're going to do the same rotation here. I just canceled the 3 right away. Like I said, you know, this is going to be the first of many videos, so we're going to see exactly, you know, what's going to work best against Null. Because I'm imagining that the rotation. Try to hit that 3 again, man. You're going to imagine that the rotation might get switched up a little bit. But I'm really curious to see how well he does with an energy. So right here is just kind of funny. I'm going to try to squeak in some more damage here. Ah, we got it. Well, you see, what's nice is, I mean, look at all that damage from the tier 3 still going. That's pretty good. But I mean, you're pretty much, you're going to want to switch characters, right? So we're kind of off proc. You know, the rotation isn't going really smooth for us. You know, proc activated, that's actually really not good. I'm going to wait a second for it in this tier 3. Cancel the 3, going to the 2. So that proc was actually pretty nice. I don't know what happened to the damage. It just like literally stopped. Well, for some reason my my second skill got canceled. So it's 3:46 again. I'll run this one more time with Null because I feel like he definitely could have went a little bit faster there. We got interrupted and things like that. Want to give him his due time. And, you know, I haven't seen any other content on Null in Null on Null action at this point. You know, I'm hearing people asking, like, is he going to be better than Moonstone? He's not better than Moonstone. That's a fact. There's no way he's better. Moonstone is just so good for Null. It's pretty insane how crazy she is, how much damage she actually does. I could see this guy being really good, though. And I really, really want this guy to work with an energy. I think I canceled his fit skill a little too early there. We'll see where we end up on this run. I'm not going to hit anything because I'm going to get whacked here. I don't know. I might have been able to squeak that tier 3 off. Actually, I think I could have. And all that damage would have still went, would have continued while he had me trapped up in his Clintar cage, right? Okay, I have no skills available. But what's nice with Null, and what I think is actually going to matter a lot, is during the next phase of the fight, the rest of the fight is, so 350 about? So, I mean, even with 15% less attack, right? Because my card set favors energy attack right now. That should be fixed soon. It should be an offset of about 5. At the end of the day, I think I might end up with 5% more energy attack than physical attack, but right now it's 15. And he's clearing as fast as Odin. So, I mean, leaving... Wow, look at that picture. That's so cool, right? Look at those Grendels. That looks pretty awesome. Anyways, so it looks like he's better than Odin, right? He's faster than Odin, and he should be. He should be, right? He should be, because he costs way more than him. And yeah, my card set favors energy attack, and in going into the next phases of the fight, right, where you know there's so many things that can kill you. Right, Null has that passive where he can't die. He's got, so let's look at his kit here. So this guy has a lot of stuff that's going to help him. So he's got, well, first of all, for defense, right? I mean, he's got some stuff that's going to help him all damage. So it decreases all damage received, and then when he's debuffed, right, he removes all debuffs. He has that built in. He doesn't need that lead. And he's got the, so where's his other, is it on this passive here? So he's got the he's got this guy. He's got the Undying Evil. I mean, that is just pretty damn awesome, right? So I think you're gonna have a hard time actually dying with him. So he's just gonna be, you know, a truck, right? He's gonna be a truck. He's gonna be hard to take down. This man's just gonna be a bull. So I don't want to make this video all too long. We're already approaching 20 minutes here. So I wanted to get something up, because I've had so many people in the comments saying, man, null on null action, necro sword on necro sword, let me see it. So it's kind of tough just to throw him on null and say, he's this good, right? Because because of the requirements, you only could take him up to like stage 14, and I feel like the videos are starting to get a little redundant, because I'm just doing these comparisons, right? Just to 30 bars. But that seems to be the only real like kind of test you can do, unless I did a whole entire run, but then that would make the video 30 minutes, and I've been getting yelled at for the videos being far too long. So to make it short and sweet, and to give you guys just a little bit of a taste, but if there are a lot of people that want to see like full runs by Odin or by Null, let me know in the comments. But then again, with where my cards are in Conquer level, there's so many variables that aren't really going to give you a clear perspective on where his damage falls. Now, the only way I could do that is if I take them and I put them up, side by side, and compare them against another character that you are familiar with where their damage is, right? You feel me? You catching my drift? So, yeah, if there's any place in particular you want to see Null, or anybody you want to see him compared against to, let me know in the comments, guys. But until the next video, you better believe there will be another one. More Null on Null action, baby. So, you guys take care, and you stay tuned, you stay breezy, but most of all, you better stay safe out there. Alright, peace.